Hello everyone and welcome back. Today we are breaking down the different costs of the industry standard DAWs out there. That's digital audio workstations for those who are not yet in the know. If you're a producer, composer or just getting started in the music industry or wanting to start a new creative hobby, you probably want to know which DAW fits your budget. Just a PSA, not getting sponsored by any of the companies I'm about to discuss in this video, though that would be a pretty check at the end of the month. I'm just trying to educate those who wish to get into a new creative hobby, and the keyword there is educate, not influence. Let's dive into the price ranges of Logic, Ableton, Pro Tools, Cubase, Reason, FL Studios, and Reaper, and see which one offers the best value for your money.
First up, we've got Logic Pro. Now this one is exclusive to Apple Macs and it's £199.99, and that is a one-time purchase. Once you buy it, you get lifetime updates, so there's no need to worry about subscriptions or paying for upgrades, and that's a pretty sweet deal if you're a Mac user looking for a fully featured and functional DAW. Additionally, if you're a student in the UK, you can purchase something called Pro Bundle for Education, which includes other Pro software, including Logic Pro, such as Final Cut Pro, which is a video editing software, Motion, which is a graphics tool, and Mainstage, which is used for live performances, and a couple more software, all for £199. So instead of purchasing them all separately or just getting Logic on its own, it does end up good value for students in music or media, or both. And all you need to do, if I remember correctly, is verify your student email and student status when paying to get that deal. So next, let's look at Ableton Live. It comes in three different versions. We have Ableton Intro, which is the most basic, priced at £69. Ableton Standard comes in at £259, and if you want the full package, Ableton Suite will set you back £539. Now, Ableton isn't subscription based. You pay for your DAW up front, but you do also have to pay for major upgrades as they come out, which can be a little annoying. The Suite version includes a ton of instruments, effects, and something called Max for Live, which is fantastic if you're very serious about sound design or live performance. Ableton was my first DAW that I ever used, and you never forget your first. But now I'm fairly split between Logic and Ableton these days, leaning more to Logic. For all the FL Studio fans out there, here's the breakdown. The Fruity Edition is just £89, Producer Edition is £199, the Signature Bundle is £279, and the All Plugins Edition, which you guessed it, comes with all the different FL plugins, is £469. So one of FL Studio's biggest selling points is that it comes with lifetime free updates. So once you've bought a version, you'll never have to pay again for new features or improvements or upgrades. And at the end of the day, that's pretty good value if you're into beat making or electronic music production. Now, if you're looking for something affordable but super powerful, Reaper might be your best bet. It has two different pricing tiers. We have the discounted license, which is just £45, which is for personal use or small businesses, and the commercial license is around £170. Reaper costs less than a decent night out, and it probably is more useful. It's not subscription-based, and the license gives you free updates up until the next major release. Plus, it's available on Mac OS, Windows, and even Linux. I've heard some great stuff about this DAW, and its workflow seems to be fluent and fairly easy peasy to use. Next, moving on to the big boys, Pro Tools. This is the industry standard DAW in many professional studios. And here's where it gets slightly more complicated because its pricing is subscription based. So we have Pro Tools Studio is £34 a month or £259 per year. You can get an educational discount where it ends up £89 a year and £9 monthly if you're currently studying in the UK. It is a bit pricier, but if you're working in pro studios or doing large-scale audio production, Pro Tools may be worth the investment. To be honest, I am a bit anti-Pro Tools these days. It's not my favourite, never really has been. Not the best looking and user-friendly DAW around, and I think it may be losing its popularity amongst my generation of music makers to Logic these days, and I'm seeing less Pro Tools around in the bigger studios, but that's none of my business. For ages, and it's popular for both MIDI composition and live recording. We have a cost breakdown here. So Cubase Element you can get for £85. If you're a student, you can get it for £57. This is the budget-friendly version, has all the basics to get you started. We have Cubase Artist, which is £280 or £169, again if you're a student. This is for all creative musicians who want to turn all their musical ideas into professional quality songs, so it's a step up from Elements. And then we have the full Cubase Pro 13, which is £492, £305 for education. And this is the complete version of Cubase, Dolby Atmos support, advanced MIDI editing, etc., etc. It's not the cheapest option, but it does offer a wide range of features, especially for composers and arrangers. And finally, let's talk about Reason. It offers 2 different payment models. You can get a Reason Plus subscription for £19.99 per month, £1 on your first month, or £199 a year. Or if you prefer one-time payment, one and done, Reason 12 currently costs £499. Reason is perfect for all you little sound design nerds out there who like to pretend your laptop is a rack full of vintage gear. The modular rack system is amazing for creating synths and experimental soundscapes. It's very hands-on. You might feel like you're an actual mad mixing scientist. The setup there is great, but Reason's audio editing and mixing tools just aren't as advanced as some of the other DAWs, so keep that in mind. So here we have a quick summary of the prices.
Which DAW do you have, and which do you think is the best value? Leave a comment below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can keep up with the videos that I release. Let's keep making music and questionable financial decisions together. I'll see you in the next one.